Oh, gee, Funky Boxing. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Well, we got and still tonight for Devin Haney. He wins on the judges' scorecards. So let's give him a hand, guys. Haney gets it done. Regardless of what I think, what you guys think, the only cards that matter are the judges, man. And tonight, Haney gets the nod from the judges. I had a lot of people calling me, telling me how they felt like Loma should have won. Uh, one person saying this is why boxing is dog shit. Uh, I mean, look, man, I give Haney. I'm gonna give Haney a lot of credit tonight, man. I really am. I felt like he made a really good effort to come forward, push Haney to push Lomachenko back. I felt like he made a really good effort to go to the body as well. And look, you got to give him credit for that, man. That's something that I did not expect him to do. I thought he was just going to try to stay on the outside and keep range and distance on Loma. Um, like I told you guys this on my prediction earlier today that the jab wasn't going to be as effective, and it wasn't. But he did land really good counter shots to the body on Lomachenko. A lot of good right uppercuts to the body. And it was a good fight, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like it wasn't like a rock'em sock'em robot type of fight. Nobody went down. I do believe that Devin Haney was hurt. I think it was around 11, I want to say, or around 10. One of them. He was hurt badly. And he hung in there, and I actually gave him the 12th round. I felt like he fought really well in the 12th round when it looked like if Loma pressed him, he might have maybe gotten a knockdown. But Haney fought hard, man. So he's got heart. But my scorecard read 115, 113 for Lomachenko. And here's how I had it, guys. I gave Loma rounds 1, 2. I gave Haney the next 3 rounds, 3, 4, and 5. Then I gave Loma the next 3 rounds, 6, 7, 8. Haney round 9. And I gave rounds 10 and 11 to Lomachenko, and round 12 to Devin Haney. And I had it 7 rounds to 5, 115, 113 for Lomachenko. But again, like I said, the only cards that matter are the scorecards from the judges, man. That's it. And they seen it in the favor of Devin Haney. The crowd was not happy. They booed. They booed the crap out of Haney. I could already hear the fanboys are going to be crying about, oh, they booed him. They booed the American fighter. Like, look, they felt like Loma won the fight. You know, I'm not going to call it a robbery because I think it was close. I think it was close. So, honestly, the best I could do for Haney is a draw because I did give one of the rounds that I gave to Loma was a swing round, in my opinion. And so I'm not going to call it a robbery. I don't think like Loma ran away with it and then they gave it to Haney. I didn't see that. But I do think that the wrong guy got the victory tonight. I feel like Loma did get the win. He didn't do the downloading data shit tonight. He came early and fought hard all 12 rounds. Both guys really did. But Loma, he looked like he was starting to get to Haney, man, in the championship rounds. But Haney had a nice 12th round. Had a really nice 12th round. And that might have been what stole it for him on one of the judges' scorecards. But guys, phone lines are open, man. If anybody wants to call in, you let me know what you think. In the meantime, I'm going to read some comments. Fotex says, good ass fight. Yeah, I thought it was a good fight too. Round 1 says, what's up? The GOAT, Sierra says, I thought Lomachenko won the fight. Yeah, I did too. Let's see. What's cracking? G-Funk, I had Loma winning. Haney did come to fight. But in my opinion, the judges got it wrong. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Let's see. Devin Haney did the Forrest Gump avoiding Shakur Stevenson. Look, I'm just gonna say it flat out, man. I think Devin Haney is just keeping those belts warm for Stevenson at this point. uh, Boxing Magic says that he's done. It is frustrating, man, when it looks like a guy clearly won the fight, and then he doesn't get it. You had Loma winning. Jimmy John had it the same as I did, 7-5. Cheat says, damn, I had 7-5 Loma in the 10th round. For me, it was a swing round. I just gave it to Haney, 7-5, 8-4 Loma on my card. I bet and Haney to win. Well, you won some money then. Won a little bit of money, you know. Marion Brown here says robbery, robbery, robbery. Man, a lot of people not happy with the performance from Devin Haney tonight. Great fight, Tarnis. Yeah, man. Yeah. 6-6. What you had it? I could see it that way too, because like I said, I had one round, a swing round. Iceman says Lomachenko won. DJ Mexicano de Tejas has Loma winning the same card as I did. Loma figured out his distance early, never quite settled in his range. Loma pressed in the right spots, landed the cleaner shots. I agree. I do feel like Haney did do some good body work, though, man. So he's got to get credit for that. But I just don't feel like it was enough, man. All Haney landed was body shots the whole fight. He did made a really good effort to the body tonight, man. We got to give it to that. Miguel Mondraga says, I thought Loma won. It was a good fight. Jimmy John says, Haney at 140 is going to get knocked out. His style of manhandling, smalling. And he did start to do the whole shit, man, as we got later into the fight. More and more rounds passed, more and more holding. Every time Loma would land something big and would get on the inside, and here comes the bear hug, you know. Carl the Crocodile Hunter says, robbery. I thought Loma won it in the 10th and the 11th round. It looked like he was going to stop Haney, bro. Like he was hurt. Jay Rodriguez says, there have been weeks of bad calls now. Let's see, we got another 7-5. Stevenson will beat Devin. I think so too. Let's see. Stefan says Loma needed the 12th big, and he didn't win that round. That was odd. It was almost like deja vu, right, with Teofimo. Except I don't feel that this fight was as close as the Lopez fight. But hey, man, like I said, the only scorecards that matter are the judges, man. Now, I know in the past I've gone at some people for bad scorecards, but you know, to be quite honest with you, man, you're not going to convince people, man. There are certain people that want Devin Haney to be something that I just don't think he is, man. Do I think he's a good fighter? Yeah, absolutely. I think he proved that tonight. Lomachenko was by far the best opponent he's ever been in with, and he showed that he could hang with him. Now, I don't think he won the fight, but he showed that he could hang. But yeah, moving up, I think it's going to be difficult. I think it's going to be very difficult for him, man. The pressure was getting to him. And even though he landed those body shots, which were really good body shots, again, the lack of power, it did not show. It just didn't, man. Let's read some more comments. Round one, I was just telling my kids that Devin hasn't been holding as much halfway through the fight. Then he started. Yeah, he did, man. Even after he did lose the 12th round, he was far behind on the other scorecards. Yep. Loma landed more, threw more cleaner, more punches. Can someone explain what that means to him? Yeah, I mean, according to the CompuBox, he did land more and throw more. He was the busier guy, press the action. Haney again did. So I wouldn't say it was a crazy amount of holding, but he was holding. Lopez did a lot better than Haney. Yes, I agree. Let's see, Loma. I scored a draw, but 7-5 was okay for either fighter, but 8-4 for Haney. Dave Moretti should go and hide in a bunker in Russia. And you know what's funny? There was people that were making videos about how the fix was in because Dave Moretti was a judge. Can you believe that? They were already trying to set the narrative, man, that Haney was going to get robbed tonight. I wonder what the LDBC channels think about this win. It must be better. No, they're gonna just say that Haney outboxed him and made it look easy. Like, see, those type of channels there, you can never take their word serious, man. And I advise all of you guys, just stop listening to them because you're never gonna get an honest take. It's obvious that they're biased for Devin Haney. His dad, you know, is always on their channels wearing their t-shirts and shit. Like, you think they're going to say something bad about him? Like, no, they're not going to. So none of them are going to admit that Haney lost the fight tonight. None of them. Lopez picked apart Loma early. Haney was never quite able to do that. Yeah, I agree. Close fight. I had it 7 rounds of 5. Loma had it the same way. Puerto Rican rum. Dimitro G says, I had it 8-4 Loma due to his smart pressure and aggression. Didn't budge on any Haney's power shots. I feel awful for Loma. Yep. Yep. I agree. Tank and Shakur are the guys at 135. I think they both stopped Devin Haney. I'm just gonna say it right now, man. Because this was really the really the best that I've seen Haney fight. Not to mention, and I said this in my prediction. I said, look, I don't know if he's going to be able to pivot with Loma because I haven't seen him do that, and he hasn't been in with a southpaw that can do it. And I said, look, I'm pretty sure he's capable of it. And look, he was doing it tonight very well. He was doing it very well with Loma tonight. So he did show some things, some different things tonight. And again, made an assertive effort to the body, came forward. Um, But I just don't think it was enough, man. I felt like he was fading as the fight went on, did more holding as the fight went on, but closed the show good. He won that 12th round pretty clearly, man. But I think Tank and Shakur probably knock him out. Loma, again, he's not a power puncher. He's not a knockout puncher, but he wears on you. You know, he wears on you. Phone call coming in, guys. All right. Oh, he hung up. Maybe he realized that I didn't answer the phone yet. But we'll see if we can get him back on, guys. My apologies for that. But yeah, to read this comment, the Teofimo fight versus Haney would be interesting. Yeah, and that's a possible fight now. You know, uh, if Haney decides to move up, I know he said the only people that he would come stay at 135 for is Tank or Shakur. So we'll see. I think that if he stays with Top Rank, they won't have a problem making that. I think Shakur washes everyone at 135, and yeah, I think he stops Devin Haney. I got Tank knocking Haney out. Me too. Loma lost 12th again, like he did with Tio. Good close fight. Yep, he let that 12th round go. Should have tried to jump on him. Now that doesn't mean that he would have stopped Haney or not. And Haney fought well in that round. Maybe those body shots were starting to pay off in that 12th round, and Loma couldn't get the legs together. I don't know. Either way, he lost the round pretty clearly. I think we all can agree on that, that he lost the 12th round. It's just a matter of if he lost enough rounds early. Give me a second, guys. Getting a phone call. Man, I don't know what's going on here. Missed it again. Man, my bad, guys. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Let me text. Hold on. Yeah, so let's read some more comments here. Jimmy John says Haney had a great rear uppercuts to the body. Yeah, the counter right uppercuts to the body were money. They were money tonight. And remember, I was telling you guys that he could land some of those body shots in the breakdown earlier today. Heard already scored half the fight for Haney. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. Haney's lack of power will bother him at 140, 147. I see him getting stopped by skilled, rugged fighters. I think Regis KO's Haney. Yeah, it's a tough fight. Sid UK says, fight went just like I expected. Haney edged it. Those body shots were very effective. I was very impressed how fresh Loma looked. Yeah, love this narrative that Loma was done, guys. Remember, I kept telling you that he's not done, man. He's still good. He's still all right. He can still do his thing. Haney did some good things in there, though. Let's not get twisted. Loma did not run away with it either, although he did win. Yeah, that's why I said I can't call it a robbery because it was a close fight, man. Let's see. Sorry if I missed. I had it 7-5, man. I had it 7-5 for Loma, one swing round. So it could have been a draw on my card. I gave that swing round to Loma. Yeah, 7-5 is what I had it, man. I know one scorecard, I think, or was it two? They had it 115, 113. And then the one scorecard from Dave Moretti, 116, 112. All right, I'm gonna get him on right now, guys. Here we go.
Call from
Cholo Trucker.
All right. I apologize for that, man, but we got Cholo Trucker from Los Tres Chingones on the line. What's up, brother?
What's going on, G Funky man? Just here, kicking at the pad, man, and just finished watching a lot of these fights. It was a great night, man. I really enjoyed what boxing gave us tonight, but there's a little bit of controversy, but not too bad as opposed to last weekend.
Yeah. So tell us what you thought, man. A lot of people here in the chat had Lomachenko winning. Although a lot of close scorecards like mine 7-5. So let us know how you had it, big homie.
Yeah, well, first of all, man, if I talk about the co-main event, which I
Oh,
believe
sure,
is
sure.
probably the most banger, I thought Blue Nose won, man.
Mm,
I thought Valdez really had his moments. The first four rounds definitely was for Valdez. Valdez is obviously the name, but honestly, man, I thought Blue Nose won. But at the same time, you know what? Listen, if you're not dominating the fight and you start clowning around and trying to show off and everything like that, even if you won that round barely without dominating that round, the judges might side with the other fighter. You really, really have to dominate that round, and then you could kind of put your hands down and show off.
yeah.
But the fights that Blue Nose, in my opinion, the rounds that he won and was kind of clowning around and saying like, "Hey, I won this round, and I'm gonna put my hands down. I'm gonna just show off a little bit." I'm like, "Hey, Holmes, you barely won that round, and you clowning around is kind of gonna have the judges when the bell rings, kind of gonna have the judges score it the other way." But what a great fight. G
Mm-hmm.
Funky, what a great fight. I told everybody, man, I had I got people here on my pad, and I'm like, look at this. If you want to watch a really good fight, this is gonna be it. And that fight didn't let down, man. What a great fight between Valdez and Blue Nose.
That was a good fight for sure. Yeah, very entertaining. And Valdez, gets the win, and he's gonna go on to fight Navarrete, which is gonna be a unbelievable fight, man. I can't wait to see that.
I, I don't. I think everybody was kind of reaching for that fight, but at the same time, you know what? Blue Nose with his Satchel Bob haircut, I think he should be. I think he should be given some credit, man, because I think the guy himself is a warrior, a little bit of a show off, a little bit. I think he thinks of himself a little bit too much, but he's a warrior, man. But
Oh yeah.
as we get into the main event, in all reality, look, I thought going into the fight, I had picked Loma to dominate the fight, especially after the fifth round. Now, did that happen? Absolutely not. Who did I have winning the fight? I'm gonna be real, man. I thought Loma won the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I truly, really did. By no way whatsoever am I going to say that it was a robbery.
Yeah.
I, you know me, Holmes. I think that word is thrown around way too loosely.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I'm not. I do not want to use it in this fight. I had Loma win the fight, but I don't think it was a robbery, man. Haney went in there. He boxed a good, he boxed a good fight. He held when he had a hold, and not only that, but I think he really used his long arms when he had to use them. I thought Loma actually won the fight, but he did not dominate, man.
Yeah, it was a close
And I
fight.
don't think that I don't think this was a robbery. I really don't think this was a robbery. It's like I said, the word robbery is thrown around a lot. Um, while I thought Loma won, I will not label this a robbery.
Yeah, I agree, man. That's what I said. As soon as I opened up the show, had it close, no robbery. I actually could have had it a draw on my card because I did have one swing round which I gave to Lomachenko. But if I gave that round to Haney, it's 6-6 on my card. So,
Mhm.
yeah, close fight, man. Very close. Haney did some things that I didn't know he was capable of doing because, again, I hadn't seen it. I was pretty confident that he was going to be able to pivot with Loma when Loma was going to get on the weak side, and he did do that. I didn't think that Haney was going to march forward like he did in a lot of rounds, and the body shots were impressive, man. They were very impressive. The counter right uppercut, especially to Lomachenko's body, was money all night, man. Um, but I feel like the body language, the way that Loma was coming on late, I felt like he was taking over late in the fight, man, over the young man. But Haney did win that 12th round, and maybe that was a round that Loma needed on the scorecards. Yeah, tough night for Loma, man. But Haney, I don't know what he's gonna
And,
do. I haven't heard any interviews yet if he's gonna stay with Top Rank or not. But Shakur says he's ready. We'll see, man. I think that's a tough fight for Haney, though.
eh, yeah, okay, I'll tell you this, man. I'll tell you this, and I've been saying this on my boxing channel. I truly believe Shakur Stevenson is a special fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that kid needs to work on his. He really needs to work on his smack talking, man. They're trying, they're putting the mic in front of him, Holmes. They're trying to tell him, like, hey, Holmes, go ahead, talk your masa, get the fight done. And he still like doesn't look at the camera, man. He's looking at Bernardo Osuna. It's like, stop looking at Bernardo, man. You got the camera in front of you. I love Shakur Stevenson. I think he is an elite fighter. I think he is a special fighter. My man, get at me, Holmes. I will teach you how to, smack talk a little better. Look at the camera and say, Haney, I want the fight. Blah, blah. You get what I'm saying, man.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I just, he's really got to work on his mic skills, man. Watch a little WWE, get your mic skills going, man, and you can make that fight happen. However, we have to remember, Haney, first time around, he did not make weight. He hit 135.1 early in the morning. So I don't know how much more Devin Haney really has at 135. You don't want to keep draining yourself and, make a mistake, especially against somebody like Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Because honestly, myself personally, I believe Lomachenko won, but I do not want to call it a robbery because it wasn't.
Yeah.
It truly wasn't, man.
And Haney, I know boxers, they say a lot of things and it's hard to really hold them accountable. But, he mentioned how he said, hey, look, the only fights that I would stay at 135 for or Shakur Stevenson or Tank Davis. I mean, Tank Davis that's off the table, right? Especially if this pay-per-view does what most people project it to do, which is it might crack 100,000 buys. I hope it does do better because then they might say, hey, you know what? Hey, Haney had a pay-per-view, it did well. Let's make some money with the guy. But that's what's going to be the problem. They're going to say the guy can't move tickets, he can't sell pay-per-views. Why fight him? But we'll see how it does. But those are the two names that he said he's willing to stick around for. However, in my opinion, and a lot of you guys might disagree in the chat, and you might disagree with me on this too, Cholo. But if he does say, you know what, I'm vacating, my body can't take it no more, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that because you can do some serious damage to yourself, man. Making weight, and,
Yeah.
and we all know that he struggles to make 135.
Like I said, most people don't know this, but he did not make weight his first time on the scale because that weight was actually held at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Pacific Standard Time.
Yep.
And a lot of people are like, wow, the weight was held 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. No, it wasn't. No, it was not.
That's a ceremonial weigh-in.
Yeah, that's a ceremonial weight, man. But one last thing, brother. I just want to say this out there to everybody on the chat, man. You guys remember to hit the likes up, subscribe to my boy G Funky Boxing. because he is one of the good ones out here in the boxing community. There's so many bad boxing guys, but this is one of the good ones, and that's why I tap into my boy G Funky Boxing. Brother Gasnal, gracias for letting me tap in, brother, and I'll be in contact soon.
Absolutely, brother. Thanks for the call, and I appreciate the words, brother. Thank you.
All right, big dog.
All right. Solo Trucker, man. Let's give him a hand. Great call and great channel, guys. Again, subscribe to Los Tres Chingones here on YouTube. And if you speak Espanol, they do a show in Spanish once a week. And my man goes live, I believe, Tuesdays and Fridays. They do a panel on Fridays. Check them out, guys. Check them out. Very, very neutral channel. And again, uh, different opinions from all the guys on the show, and that's good. You know, you don't want an echo chamber, man. So check them out, guys. Okay, Dre's Finance is here. He says, I would like to see Shakur up against great opponents. I'm not impressed. You weren't impressed with his win over Valdez or Herring? I feel like those are good back-to-back wins. And then Conceição, who was a really good boxer, he beat him pretty convincingly, in my opinion. Now, the last guy that Shakur fought, I mean, that was just a tune-up to test the waters at 135. So I agree with you there, but I think we can see that Shakur is a special talent, man. He's a special talent. Let's see, private weigh-in, so nobody sees how dead Henny looked. Well, there was a video on Top Rank's page here if you want to watch it, where they showed the morning weigh-in, the real weigh-in, and it was heavily edited. I'll say that. Haney refused to look towards the camera. He had his back to the camera. Gets his stuff on right away. And yeah, you could tell he probably didn't look too good. Did you enjoy Nakatani knocking out? You know what? I only seen the knockout, man. Had something to do today, so I just got home just in time for the main card to start, man. So I haven't seen that yet. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes up. Yeah, me too, man. And I'm not gonna hold it against him if he says, you know what, I'm done at 135. Regis and Shakur agree that Loma won the fight. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. Hey, thanks for stopping by, bro. Appreciate it. If you hadn't hit the like button, make sure you do. What's up, Guido? BX in the house, man. He says he had Loma winning at 8-4 or 7-5. Feel disgusting. Yeah, a lot of us had Loma winning. There was a comment up here, City UK. I'm gonna go back up. It's kind of hard to go over the comments when phone calls come in, but hey, that's part of the show. He says weight cuts affect punch resistance and power. If Haney moved up, he would be more confident and sit on his shots. He has power, but throws for speed and doesn't put his body behind his shots. Technique. No, you're absolutely right. Technique is not there with Haney a lot of the time. He steps a lot when he punches, so he's not really twisting and getting body weight uh into the shots. But I'll tell you this, if he doesn't correct that, and again, that's a fix, that's something that can be fixed. But if he doesn't fix it, it's still going to be a problem at 140. It's still going to be a problem. That Nakatani KO hurt to listen. No, I seen it. It was vicious, man. And I mean, look, one Maloney brother wins at the fight card that I was at last Saturday in Stockton. I actually talked to the gym owner that was like the top ranked gym there for a lot of the fighters that were making their last minute weight cuts. He had the Maloney brothers there that week. And he was telling me how they're ready to go, the way to see and train. And man, that's boxing, man. You get caught with one shot, you could be out of there. Fotex says, I missed the whole, only caught the main event, went fishing with the family. No, it sounds great, bro. Sounds like a good time. That's why G Funky's 100, because Shakur is special. Yeah, he is, man. He really is. See, the Maloney knockout was vicious. So I'm not mad. It could have went either way, in my opinion. Yeah, no, I agree. See, a real boxing purists and not haters, and people with an agenda had Haney well ahead. Yeah. All right, guys, get another phone call. Give me a second. All right, Guido, you're live, bro.
Hey, what's up, G? Frankie? What's good? What's
Hi,
good, homie? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Good, good. Just fucking feeling a little disgusted with the boxing, just with boxing right now.
Oh
I
yeah.
just can't believe how these. I don't know, bro. This is crazy.
Well, let us know,
Oh
man.
my God, man.
Let us know how you had it, brother. Go ahead. This is your opportunity. Go ahead.
Well, I had it at least 8-4, but I don't mind it 7-5 for Loma. You know what I mean? So I can see, those scorecards. You know what I mean? But unanimous decision for him? You gotta be kidding me, bro. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I don't understand, man. I really don't. And the top of that, Loma was hurting the kid.
Yeah.
I felt like Loma out-jabbed him. And he was trying to, move around, countering him. And then he did some little good body shots, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like he just didn't do enough. I think Loma was way too active bringing the fight. Being an effective aggressive fighter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think even in the 10, even in the 10 round, he hurt him real bad. Like, I thought he was going to stop him. But, man, I just don't understand, bro.
It was bad.
I felt like Lomachenko did way more in this fight, way more.
Yeah, the 11th round was tough for Haney. He was getting hit with flush combinations. The legs were a little shaky, and
Yeah,
I was thinking, man, if Loma pushes in this last round, could possibly get a knockout, man, or knocked down at
yeah,
least.
a
But
stoppage.
yeah,
Hmm.
but Haney, we
I
got to
was
give him
thinking that
credit.
too.
Yeah, we got to give Haney some credit. He came out and fought hard that 12th round and won it.
Yeah.
Uh, but I
Hmm.
still feel like it wasn't enough. I actually had it 7-5
Yeah, yeah,
myself
yeah.
for Lomachenko. Um, yeah, that's the thing with boxing, man. The only cards that matter
It's
are the
just so much
judges.
politics. So politics. It's always been like that. Unfortunately.
Yep. But what did you think?
American fighter, Ukrainian fighter, you know how it goes.
But
Yeah.
what did you think about Shakur Stevenson, man? I just had my man Cholo Trucker on.
I
He was
just
saying how he felt like Shakur should have said more to kind of push the issue about fighting Haney next. So what did you think about what he said?
it's funny that you say I was just checking that a few minutes ago. Yeah, because I missed it because I was so angry with the decision. I didn't get to see the post interview. But when Secure Stevenson got in, I seen it by Top Rank. I was like, oh shit, this dude just ran a race with Secure Stevenson? And Stevenson looked like he wanted to smoke.
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
no, he's ready.
Correct me if I'm wrong because damn, that is real bad. I don't think he wants that smoke with Secure Stevenson. Stevenson is a younger fighter, way better, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
A high skill level fighter, so I don't think he don't want to see Stevenson anytime soon.
Yeah, I
And if
think.
he decides to move up at 140, man, you're
Mm.
gonna have to deal with different kind of. Those are grown men who fighting up there, dying scared of you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be in your ass.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
the more he goes up in weight, the tougher it's going to be, especially if it doesn't correct the issue with his
Oh
punching
man.
technique, man. Because you have to sit down on shots, man, to get somebody's respect. And again, I don't think he did that tonight with Loma, though he
Mm-hmm.
was
Okay,
landing.
keep in mind, not to cut you off, G, but keep in mind, Loma's a small guy for 135.
Yeah, yeah.
Now
It,
imagine if he fights a guy for 140. Man,
mm,
it's gonna be interesting. What's gonna be his next move?
yeah, and I know he said that
Man,
the only two guys that he's willing to stay at 135 for are Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Tank Davis. I think both of those guys not only beat Devin but stop him, man. I do. I think they both
I
stop
think
him.
he should stay away from Gervonta Davis. Maybe I could give him a chance with Stevenson. Even though I think Stevenson beats me better skill, I think Stevenson got more better pop
Yeah,
than Devin Haney.
and he's a dog,
But
man.
man,
Shakur's a dog,
and, and,
bro.
and, and Gervonta, forget about it. I think if Gervonta hits him just for one good shot, Gervonta is gonna want to finish him. So
Yeah, and
man,
I feel like when we see
yeah.
Shakur ever since the Herring fight, he's gotten mean in
Mhm.
there. He's looking to hurt guys. Now he might not get the stoppages, but he just looks like
Mhm.
he's ready to fight, and he's not afraid to let his hands go anymore. Like he was kind of early in his career, he was a little over defensive, in my opinion. But
Mhm.
I think he beats Devin Haney. I think again the issues that Haney has with southpaws was clear
Yep.
again tonight. And man, Shakur's a tough southpaw, man. Oh, and Tank
It's
too,
like this.
because Tank's got power.
Southpaw, Devin Haney nightmare.
Yeah.
Stay away from Southpaws. They're not the best for Devin Haney.
Yep, and there's a lot of southpaws, man, around this. There's 2 right now we mentioned at 135, and then there's a few southpaws. Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor at 140. I mean, woo, man.
Woo! You talking about Regis Prograis? Don't do that. You know Regis Prograis is a dog. I mean, that dude's gonna really bring it. I don't think Devin Haney can handle that.
Yeah, it's gonna be
not
tough.
only that, we got who's on 140. We got Gutierrez Matias, the Puerto Rican guy. We got Regis Prograis. Josh Taylor, Jose Cepeda. Even though Cepeda could do some damage. You got Jose Ramirez up there.
Mm-hmm.
You got Teofimo just moved up. So, I mean, he's already 2 fights in.
Yeah, and these guys these are big men. Let me tell you, bro. Like, I met Jose Ramirez last Saturday at Stockton at the Jonabek card. Yeah, I talked to him. I got a few clips with him. But let me tell you, Guido, I'm a full 5'10", bro. I know this for a fact now. Him and I were eye to eye. If not, maybe he was a little bit taller than me. He's a big 140-pound guy. And Haney, I believe, is 5'8", and he's big for the lightweight division. Yeah, he's gonna not have the size advantage moving up in weight with some of these guys. And Josh Taylor, I believe, is the same height or maybe a little bit taller than Ramirez. So yeah, these are big men. These are some big guys at these weight classes, man. So, but yeah, bro, anything else you want to talk about?
I just seen the other fight. What was the other fight? Valdez and Lopez. I seen that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good
Valdez
fight.
and Lopez. That was a good. Yeah. I think I said what's his name? Fernando Vargas' son?
Emiliano.
Yeah. I like that kid a lot. I really do. I think he's more disciplined. The more he be more disciplined, the more he gets more experience. Man, he could be a star in boxing.
No, I agree.
I got my eye on this kid, you know?
Yeah, I agree. To me, out of the 3 Vargas kids, I think he's got the most potential.
Yep.
And he's a very intelligent kid, man. I just seen he did an interview with Marcos Villegas of Fight Hub TV. Check it out if you get a chance, bro. Really smart and intelligent kid. Really plans things for the future. I was really impressed with what I heard from him. I got a chance to see Armando Vargas last Saturday at the top rank card. Still very green, in my opinion. They're going to have to really take it slow with him. But there's potential. There's some potential there with him.
What about Fernando Vargas Jr.? What is he fighting right now? Is he still with Triller? No, right? Fernando Vargas Jr.?
I don't know, man.
That's a different platform. Because the last time I seen him fight was the undercard we just talked about Cepeda.
Yeah.
He was fighting, I think he's a free agent.
He might be.
But I would love to know where he's fighting next. I think with ESPN and South Records is a good move to fight at that platform, you know?
Yeah, they're really good with the prospects, man.
I really like the Fernando Vargas brother because I watched them. They motivate each other. I really like that, you know. They do that, you know, supporting one another, you know.
I agree.
And, I like that relationship. You know what? I like it because, you know, these days you don't get to, you know, not everybody has their mom and dad. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Fernando Vargas just shows, you know, the support that they got, you know?
Yeah.
How they support their kids and shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to go too much.
No, it's understandable, man. I get it.
I like it, bro.
Yeah. But, hey, man, appreciate you calling, bro. Yeah. And call in more often, bro. You know? I'm here, man.
Yeah, I was just watching the fight. I haven't been around, you know, so I've been just watching the fight.
Yeah.
I seen the fight. I was just real angry what happened. But I kind of had a feeling like, oh, they might rob him because, you know, Haney's a young star, you know, undefeated, American fighter. So I think I know how to do a little more extra. But I thought he had it, but I still have it. You always got a bad feeling with the judges, especially in Las Vegas, you know? You know what I mean? These funkies always have gut feeling like, okay, I know you won the fight, but let's see what the judges. Oh man, I fucking hate the judges. Oh man, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with boxing, bro.
Yeah,
the last week it was another. I don't know what happened last week. I didn't see that fight though.
I still haven't seen it. Yeah, I still haven't seen it. Don't waste your time.
Yeah, I'm not about to watch it though.
Don't watch it.
But I appreciate you, man. You know, always. You know, I'm just trying to be coming around more. You know,
Absolutely,
for
man.
boxing. I've been busy. I've been focused on my personal life
No,
more.
that's great,
So
bro. That's great.
you know, so.
Yep, but we'll talk
But
soon, bro.
I'll let you.
Oh.
Hell yeah, brother. Take care, brother.
All right, man. Thank you for the call. Appreciate that. That was my man Guido from the Bronx. Let's give him a hand. Guys, it is almost 2 a.m. over there, I believe, where he's at. So, yeah, he stayed up late to call into the show. That's a good supporter right there, man. That's a really good supporter. Let's read some more comments here, and then we'll probably wrap this one up. I've seen some really good comments here. Let's see. Oh, I think I read this one. Yes. Why doesn't he imitate Pacquiao's movements? I think because he's a little more defensive than Pacquiao. Haney has no choice but to fight Tanker Stevenson at 135 or move up. No more easy fights for him. No. And guys, I think are going to be really licking their chops after this fight. Jimmy John here says they gave Haney the 10th round when he was outlanded 20-2. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? I mean, those were clear rounds, in my opinion. Round 10 and 11 for Lomachenko. Wow. Let's see. Loma 1. Yep. That's unbelievable, man. Wow. I'm going to have to find the punch stats tonight. And wow. Shakur should have gone full pro wrestling and just made start cutting a fish. Yep. Someone's got to show him some Randy Savage or some Roddy Piper or something, you know. The Southpaws can be a nightmare. Absolutely. You're not impressed with the Vargas kids? I mean, I gave my thoughts on Amando, who I seen in person last Saturday. I do feel like Emiliano is, to me, has the most potential out of the three. And again, I really like the kid's mentality. I really do, man. So, well, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Appreciate you all being here. Appreciate you all giving me your thoughts on the fight and interacting with me in the chat. Let's give a hand to Cholo Trucker and Guido for calling in today, and all of you in the chat that were here. You guys know I appreciate the support. Only thing I ask you to do, hit the like button, man. That's it. Hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Devin Haney retains the undisputed championship at 135 pounds. So that's what we got, guys. I know a lot of people feel Loma won, but again, the only cards that matter are the judges, man. It's all we have. You know, that's really all that counts. So, anyways, guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.